Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Noor School and College Mansehra. I am your teacher Muhammad Awais Kashmiri. Dear students, as you know that we are discussing voices. Today we are discussing voices part 4. In previous lectures we discussed some basic questions. We discussed some general rules for changing active voices into passive voices. Dear students, in previous lecture, we discussed some general rules, and rule number 1 was subject object interchange, that we make object of the active voice as subject of the passive voice. Second rule was we always use third form of main verb in passive voices. We always use third form of main verb. Rule number 3 was use of by before object. Use of by before object. And rule number 4 was using relevant form of be. That we have forms of be as be is am are. These are first form. Was were second form, been third form, being fourth form or ing form of be. So dear students, in today's lecture we are going to discuss tense wise practice of voices. That we are going to practice voices tense wise. Okay, so I am showing you a chart. So, dear students, you can see the chart which includes all the tenses, and let me show you that which helping verb do we use in which tense. First of all, you can see that present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense. That general rules is for all, that we use third form of main verb. But what about forms of be? So in active voice, if you have first form of main verb, then in passive voice you will use first form of be. Similarly, in active voice, if you have second form of main verb, in passive voice you will use second form of the verb be. And similarly, if you have third form of main verb in your active voice, you will use third form of be in passive voice, and similarly ing form is used in passive voice when you have ing form in active voice. Right? Now I am going tense wise. Look at present indefinite tense. That in passive voice we use is, am, are in passive voice, mean first form of be. Similarly, in past indefinite we have second form of main verb, so we use second form of be in passive voice, was, were. And similarly, we have first form of the main verb in active voice, so we use first form of be in passive voice, will be and shall be plus third form of main verb. In continuous tense, you can see that we have ing form of main verb in active voice, so we use ing form of be in passive voice, that is being. So is being, am being, are being plus third form. Similarly, was being, were being, and continuous, future continuous cannot be changed. Similarly, perfect continuous are not changeable. Why? What is the reason? Look at the reason that wherever we have be in its original form, then we cannot change such tenses. That what is the helping verb of future continuous? Will be and shall be. We already have be in active voice, so we cannot use it again in passive voice because sentence becomes odd. And in perfect we use third form of main verb in active voice, so we use third form of be in passive voice, that is been, has been and have been. Similarly, had been and will have been and shall have been. And perfect continuous cannot be changed because we already have been in our active voice, so we cannot add been again in passive voice. Sentence becomes odd. Now we are going to practice these tenses number wise. So first of all, we have present indefinite tense. So I have already told you people that we use is, am, are plus third form, means first form of be. So for example, we have a sentence, he eats an apple. He eats an apple. Here an apple is object of the sentence. An apple is object of the sentence. Now what are the general rules? That we make object of the sentence as subject of the sentence in passive voice. So here in active voice an apple is object, so we will make it subject in passive voice. This is the first rule. He eats an apple, so it will be changed as an apple is eaten by him. So where we have brought is, as I have told you people earlier, that in active voice if we have first form of main verb, then in passive voice we will use first form of be. So is first form of be, and we have used eaten. It is general rule that in case of main verb we use third form of verb in all the tenses when we make passive voice. By him. So by is again a part of general rules that we use by before object, and he is changed into objective case, and objective case of he is him. So we have made he as him. So he eats an apple, it will be changed as an apple is eaten by him. So you can memorize it as is, am, are plus third form of verb, is, am, are. Second, past indefinite. We use second form of verb in past indefinite, so we will use second form of be in passive voice. So was and were are second forms of be, and we use third form of verb as main verb because it is general rule. For example, he ate an apple. He ate an apple. So again an apple is object, we will make it subject. An apple was eaten by him, because in active voice we have second form of main verb, so we will use second form of be in passive voice. An apple was eaten by him, right? Now we have future indefinite tense. So it is very necessary to understand tenses before going to word voices. You already know that we have will and shall as helping verbs in future indefinite tense. As we use first form of main verb in future indefinite tense, so in passive voice we will use first form of be. Okay, so What is the formula? Will be plus shall be plus third form of main verb. Third form is general rule that we use third form of main verb in all passive voices. So look at the examples. They will eat mangoes. They will eat mangoes. So we have made mangoes as subject. Mangoes will be. Be is first form because we have seen that in active voice we have used first form of main verb. So in passive voice we will use first form of be. Mangoes will be eaten by them. They is changed into them and by is used before object. And objective case of they is actually them. So they will eat mangoes. Mangoes will be eaten by them. Now we are moving toward continuous part. Present continuous. As I have told you people that if you have first form of verb in active voice, you will use first form of be in passive voice. If you have second form of verb in active voice, you will use second form of be in passive voice. If you have third form of main verb in active voice, you will use third form of be in passive voice. If you have ing form of verb in active voice, you will use ing form of be in passive voice. So we use ing form of be in case of present continuous tense because in continuous tenses we have ing form of main verb in active voice. So is being, am being, are being plus third form of verb. So look at the example. She is eating apples. She is eating apples. So now apples is plural and we have to make it as subject of the sentence because we are making passive voice. So apples, now we will not use is, we will use are because we are looking at subject. Okay, so our subject is plural, so we will use are. The apples are, then we have ing form of main verb eating, so we will use ing form of being. So apples are being eaten by her and main verb is used here eaten and we always use third form of main verb because it is general rules for voices. So she is eating apples. Apples are being eaten by her. So if we had apple, only singular, then apple is being eaten by her. Got it? In case of past continuous, we use was being, were being plus third form of verb. So again, because we use ing form in continuous tenses, so we use ing form of be in passive voice. Got it? You were eating apples. Now, sorry, you were eating apple. Now apple is singular. Apple was being eaten by you. Apple was being eaten by you. Got it? Future continuous cannot be changed. Cannot be changed. Suppose I am writing a sentence here. You will be eating apple. Got it? If I am changing it into passive voice, apple will be being eaten by you. So look, now we have already used be. Got it? So now we cannot use any form of be in passive voice. Apples will be being. Actually being is be. Being is from be. So sentence becomes odd. Got it? So we cannot use be twice in a sentence. That's why we cannot change future continuous tenses into passive voices. Got it? Now present perfect tense. As you already know that third form of verb, third form of main verb is used in active voice in perfect tenses. So we will use third form of be in passive voices. Look at the example. First, look at the forms of be that we will use been. Okay, has been and have been plus third form of main verb. I have eaten a mango. I have eaten a mango. So a mango is actually object here. We will make it subject. A mango, it is singular, so has been. A mango has been eaten by me. I is changed into me. In this sentence, you can see that you remained you because objective case of you is always you. Okay. So, and objective case of I is me. So, I have changed I into me. I have eaten a mango. A mango has been eaten by me. Similarly, in past perfect tenses, we use third form of main verb. So, we will use third form of be and it will be had been and third form of verb because had is helping verb of past perfect tense, so we have used third form of be with it because we have third form of verb in active voice. Apples, Ali had eaten apples. Apples had been eaten by Ali. Got it? Future perfect tense, will have been, shall have been plus third form of verb. Okay, because we have third form of verb in active voice, so we use third form of be in passive voice, and third form of be is been. Ali and Ubaid will have eaten apples. Ali and Ubaid will have eaten apples. Apples will have been eaten by Ali and Ubaid. Apples will have been eaten by Ali and Ubaid. Got it? And we cannot change perfect continuous tenses because we already have a form of be there, means its original form. And what are its main forms which are derived from be? So be, being and been. Be, being and been. Wherever we have be or been, so then we cannot use it in passive voice. We cannot change it into passive voice. If we have be, being and been in a sentence in active voice, then we cannot change it into passive voice because these forms are already present in a sentence. So we cannot change perfect continuous tenses. So overall we cannot change 4 tenses into passive voice: future continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. Got it? So dear students, I am going to clear 2 more points for you people, that sometimes we have imperative sentences like open the door. Here we have the sentence open the door. It is active voice and it is an imperative sentence. So what is formula? Formula for changing imperative sentences. So first look at its change. Let the door be opened. Let the door be opened. It is passive voice. Got it? And what is formula? We use let, then object. Object is the door. First we use let, then object, then be, then third form of verb. That open the door. Here the door is object and we use let before the object. Then we put be and then third form of verb because we use third form of verb in passive voices. So let the door be opened. Close the window. Let the window be closed. Do it. Let it be done. Got it? Then sometimes we have modal verbs. So what we actually do in case of modal verbs? Suppose here is a sentence. She must help you. She must help you. Must is a modal verb. So what is, how we will change it? You must be helped by her. You must be helped by her. First we put object, then modal verb, then be, then third form of verb. So this was all about today's lecture. So what we discussed, we actually practiced voices tense wise. Okay, so in case of indefinite tense we use is mr plus third form of verb. Then in case of past indefinite we use was were plus third form of verb. In case of future indefinite we use will be shall be plus third form of verb. And in continuous tenses we use, in present continuous we use is being, am being, are being plus third form of verb. And in case of past continuous we use was being, were being plus third form of verb. And future continuous cannot be changed. In case of present perfect we use has been plus have been plus third form of verb. In case of past perfect we use had been plus third form of verb. And in case of future perfect we use will have been or shall have been plus third form of verb. And perfect continuous cannot be changed. In case of imperative sentences we put let before object, then we put be after the object, and third form of verb. In case of modal verbs we use object, then modal verb, then be, then third form of verb. This was all about today's lecture. What's your homework? Write two sentences of each tense which are changeable and then change them into passive voice. Got it? Write two sentences of each tense and then change them into passive voice. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. This was all about voices, and you need to write your homework on your neat notebooks. I hope you have learned voices. You will learn more and more things by practicing these. If you have any sort of problem anywhere when while learning these voices, you can contact me. Thank you so much.